People go, well, what about intermittent fasting? How long should I fast? I try to tell people there is no magic formula for success for fasting because we're all different and our bodies are different, our lifestyles are different. There's no universal fasting protocol that's going to be one size fits all. However, I will tell you an easy way to fast, because fasting is very natural to us, is just paying attention to what you do every day and be mindful. So when you're sleeping, you're not eating. When you're not eating, you're fasting. So I try to be reassuring. So guess what? You're fasting every day anyway. When you fall asleep, you're fasting. All right. And the longer you're not eating and sleeping, the more time your metabolism, the Ferrari of your metabolism, of your body, can switch gears to burn down any extra fat that's accumulated. Now, if you've been eating whatever you want over time, you probably built up a lot of extra fat. Now, from your scans, apparently not. You don't have too much. All right. But if you're fasting regularly, you're burning down all that extra stuff. Okay. And so then how do you optimize that without having to calendarize your fast and figure out, how to schedule your meals? I try to make things as scientific, but as practical as possible. And so I tell people, you want to really get involved in intermittent fasting. Easiest way is take advantage of what you're doing already. And that is, if you're sleeping, try to sleep 8 hours a day. So how do you sleep 8 hours a day? I don't know. I said, if you go to bed at 11 o'clock, get up at 7 o'clock, you got 8 hours of sleep. All right. We know that that's the sweet spot for your brain, for your metabolism, for burning on harmful body fat. How do you get more out of that? How do you turn that 8 hours of fasting into more? Well, what I say is that the night before, when you're eating dinner, let's say you eat from 7 to 8 o'clock in the evening. What I say is that when you finish dinner and you put your dishes away in the sink or in the dishwasher, that's it. No more eating. Stop eating. Nothing until the next day. If you're going to have dessert or whatever, squeeze it in there, but don't take a snack with you and sit by the television or, absentmindedly gobble food, and don't, before you go to bed, eat a big chunk of whatever. Okay. Now you got 3 hours before you go to bed at 11. Again, this is all a theoretical model. 3 hours of not eating. Your blood sugar goes down, your insulin goes down because you're not eating anymore. All right. Now your metabolism shifts gears 3 hours earlier. Okay. Now you've got those 8 hours plus 3 hours. You got 11 hours. Now, when you get up in the morning, okay, let's say you get up at 7 in the morning, don't do what our moms told us to do, right? So if you were like me growing up, my mom, when I got up, was like, hurry up and get to breakfast and eat something so you have enough energy to actually go to school and learn something. All right. So I developed this instinct of actually just getting up and eating as quickly as I can, getting some breakfast in. What if I told you that what I do now, when I get up in the morning, I deliberately don't do what my mother told me to do. I get up, I take my time getting ready, I get dressed. I don't eat anything right away. In fact, if I'm dressed and I'm ready for the day, I might go check it out. I might go outside and take a look at the outside. I might go for a quick walk or check my emails, or I might read a chapter of a book or read a few pages of a book. I wait at least an hour before I eat anything. Now let's do the math, Stephen. 8 o'clock, stop eating. 11 o'clock, go to bed, 3 hours. 11 to 7, 8 hours. 3 plus 8 is equal to 11 hours. I got 11 hours of fasting in. Now I get up and I don't eat for another hour. Boom, 12 hours of fasting, just like that. Okay. Now, if you really want to do that 16-hour fasting, 16-8, just skip breakfast and get to lunch. And as long as you don't overeat at lunch, which does require a little discipline after you go for your fasting window, that you don't overeat and you're eating the right foods, that's how you actually get to do intermittent fasting in the most natural way possible.